The Billionaire Who Disguised Himself as a Beggar Part 1. Imagine losing everything in just one night. Your friends disappear. Your family turns against you. Your employees mock you. Now imagine. You planned it all. Because you're secretly one of the richest men in the country, pretending to be poor. But the real reason he did it, no one could have guessed. This is the unbelievable story of a billionaire who disguised himself as a beggar, and what he discovered changed everything. In the heart of the city lived Adrian Cole, a billionaire known for his technology empire. He owned luxury homes across the world. Private jets. Luxury cars. But despite all his wealth, Adrian trusted almost no one. Why? Because every person around him seemed to love his money, not him. Even his closest business partners. Even people who called themselves his friends. One night, after a tense board meeting where he overheard executives plotting to push him out of his own company, Adrian made a shocking decision. He would disappear. But not forever. Just long enough to learn the truth about everyone around him. Adrian secretly hired a professional disguise expert. Within hours, his expensive suits were replaced with torn clothes. His perfectly styled hair became messy. Thick wrinkles were added to his face. His luxury watch was gone. When he looked into the mirror, even he barely recognized himself. He now looked like a homeless beggar. His driver, Marcus, was the only person who knew the plan. Marcus asked nervously, "Sir, are you sure about this?" Adrian smiled. Sometimes the only way to know people's hearts is to remove your wealth. The next morning, Adrian sat on a sidewalk near one of his own office buildings, holding a small cardboard sign. People walked past him. Hundreds of them. Some ignored him. Some looked at him with disgust. But what hurt the most was when his own employees walked past him. Employees whose salaries he personally approved. Not one of them recognized him. Not one of them stopped to help. Then something worse happened. Two security guards came outside. They grabbed Adrian roughly. "Move away from this building, beggar." They pushed him to the ground. Adrian looked up at the building. His building. And realized something terrifying. No one respected the man behind the company. Only the money. Hours passed. The sun began to set. Adrian had almost given up hope in humanity. Then a small voice spoke. "Sir, are you hungry?" Adrian looked up. A young woman stood in front of him. She wore a simple uniform from a nearby cafe. Her name tag read Lina. She handed him a small paper bag. Inside was a sandwich and a bottle of water. Adrian asked quietly, "Why are you helping me?" Lina shrugged. "My mother always says, today it's someone else. Tomorrow it could be us." Adrian felt something he hadn't felt in years. Respect. The next day, Adrian returned to the same spot. But this time, he heard something that froze him. Two of his top executives were standing outside the building. Talking. Laughing. One of them said, "Once Adrian is officially removed next month, the company is ours." The other replied, "He's too trusting. He'll never see it coming." Adrian's heart pounded. They weren't just plotting. They were planning a takeover of the company he built from nothing. That night, Adrian sat alone under a streetlight. The truth was finally clear. His own executives were betraying him. But they had no idea. The beggar they ignored was the man who owned everything. And what Adrian planned to do next would shock the entire city. To be continued in part 2.